Howdy, my darling Aquarius. How are you doing? I'm here to give you your February tarot message and see if there's some perspective I can give for you in your current situation, or something to look forward to or to look out for in the nearby future. And Aquarius, if I have my life together, which hopefully I should, if you look down below, Aquarius, you should see a timestamp for both the social aspect as well as the more general / career oriented Aquarius, right? If you want to skip ahead to the social, I acknowledge, just because I don't know if you're like me, Aquarius, but there's a lot of times that I'm more of a hermit, you know, so I don't care about anything social at all, right? So I like to be more focused in on the self in my career and all that there. So I like to make that separation for, you know, as well for those that do want to take a look at, you know, maybe there's someone on your mind that you want some perspective about. All right, I will tap into a situation in specific, and you will just go and check out and see if it, you know, there's the description of the person I connect to is in alignment with who you're dealing with, friend. All right, so let's just get into your general situation right now, Aquarius, and see what is going on here for you. Starting out good with the Hierophant, the male counterpart of that High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles. Not really surprising to see with that Hierophant, but it also is very confirming to me, Aquarius, that you're doing the right things, moving in the right places. You're making that Hierophant happy with where you're putting your time and resources into. Six of Swords coming in here, as well as the Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Coming in here. So I like this a lot, Aquarius. I feel like right now, again, seeing this Four of Pentacles here, to me, it's like you have been investing into the proper things, right? You're putting time and effort into the proper things. With a Hierophant there, to me, I won't be surprised, Aquarius, if you are about to be finding yourself to delve into like a new project for the long term. Like, I feel like you're about to be having some type of bigger undertaking. Maybe for some of you Aquariuses, it's going to be the undertaking is like you furthering your education to be, you know, for something there. But for others of you Aquariuses, you know, I know y'all are my artists, right? I always call y'all my mad scientist of the zodiac sign. You know, it could be like an art project. That's the huge undertaking here, right? Whatever the case is, I feel like this is only happening because of this energy right here. Six of Swords and Five of Pentacles. Now, why, you may ask? I'll tell you gladly. To me, it's like you are starting to leave this place of either insecurity, imposter syndrome, perhaps. Maybe you were just in an environment that wasn't conducive to entertain some type of longer term project there, Aquarius. I won't be surprised as well, this might be for someone in specific, that if the situation has been where perhaps you had to allocate like your finances or your resources to something else for a while, I feel like that's, you know, it's like you're able to finally get some of that time and resource back to reinvest into that longer term project. But overall, I really like to see this here. You're in the right direction. You're moving in the right, you're making the right moves there. So if you have been having the question in your head, Aquarius, if you have been walking the right path or doing the right things, or if you are, you know, wanting to know if you have a thumbs up or a thumbs down from the universe or your spiritual team, honey, seems to be a thumbs up. What is the best back of the card though? Queen of Swords. So you haven't really been talking to too many folks. You either haven't been talking to too many folks, or there might be a level of where a little bit critical of the world or cynical. What is the word? I'm gonna butcher the word. I shouldn't even try to pronounce it right now because I know I'm not gonna be able to. Nihilistic? Is that how you say it? Nihilistic? Nihilistic. Did I spell it right? You know what I'm saying. That word, I feel like you might be a little bit of. Ten of Pentacles here with the Three of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. Or girl, why do I keep on saying Three of Swords for everything, or Swords for everything? Three of Cups in the reverse there. Let's do one more. Eight of Swords. Aquarius, to me, you're in a position where I feel like you feel a little bit stuck when it comes to Okay. No, I feel as if you have like your hands tied for a lot of situations, and so right now you're just trying to find where you can put your energy right now. With that 3 of Cups coming in the reverse, with that 8 of Swords and that 10 of Pentacles, though, I know this is not the social aspect here, Aquarius, but I can't help but bring up the possibility that part of why you're in this Queen of Swords state is because of some type of relationship in your life that you are just not necessarily the happiest about. Let's get some clarity. There's that 3 of Swords. Not that I shouldn't be happy. There's that 3 of Swords I kept on trying to insist on, though. Yeah. And Page of Cups coming in here. Aquarius, this is going to be something in specific here, and I'm going to just drop it afterwards, but I don't know if you need to hear stop giving the benefit of the doubt to somebody because they don't deserve it, or stop internalizing other people's actions and making it your problem. If someone says you're too much or you're too noisy or whatever, that's not for you to internalize and be like, oh, I should change this about myself. That's a them thing, you know? I hear all the time people see me as like intimidating, and I'm like, okay, like that's a you thing. Like, I'm not changing anything that I'm doing. I don't care if you find me intimidating or not. There's a lot of people that don't find me intimidating. So if you find me intimidating, that's a you thing, right? So I feel like that's what's coming in here a little bit, that, and you probably already have that perspective for the most part for most people, Aquarius, because I feel like you are the, again, like, I'm like stroking your ego this entire reading, Aquarius. I feel like you're like the last zodiac sign to really care about other people's perspective of you, or perception of you rather. But the 10 of Pentacles tells me this is someone that you actually care about, someone that you actually kind of associate as like a close person there. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna be saying when it comes to that aspect there, Aquarius. I'm gonna drop it, but just make sure you're not internalizing other people's situation or like how they're perceiving you. That's like a them thing, not a you. And I want to be careful in that as well, because I also hate when people constantly just project and like deflect, right? You know, sometimes, you know, we all know that one really crappy person, Aquarius, where it's just like, oh, like, you know, they're just, you know, reflecting off of what they don't like about themselves onto me, right? You know, everyone's always saying, oh, they're just projecting. It's like, well, no, sometimes you're just a shitty person. You know, sometimes it's not you triggering their shadows, you're just a crappy person, you know. But I don't think that's the case here. So whatever your dynamic is with somebody, like, don't internalize it feeling as if you're not enough. It could even be a sense of where you might be wondering why someone isn't like taking your relationship with them more seriously. But again, don't internalize it, friend. All right, that's all I'm going to really say on that regard there. 6 of Cups, though, this is definitely someone that you care about. And that 7 of Swords, yeah, this is someone that you care about. This is someone that you have a soft spot for, Aquarius. All right, I'm gonna drop it here, Aquarius, because I don't think this is something that needs to be talked about too much outside of this situation. You know, I like what you have going on, right? I really want to make sure, though, what we tapped into here, Aquarius, has nothing to do with this, in the sense that they're not the reason as to why you're in this 5 of Pentacles. All right, so I'm gonna leave you with this before we get into, like, you know, the social aspect of your situation here, even though we kind of already tapped into it. Just make sure that how you are carrying yourself right now, Aquarius, the things that you're doing, the projects that you want to undertake, make sure it's not being influenced because of past people or previous interactions with people, or even current people as well. All right, you know, sometimes, like, again, another example I can make there is, like, you know, maybe you've always wanted to have your own YouTube channel, but because you grew up in an environment that always made you feel as if, you know, people around you made you feel as if you're boring, you never lived to that aspect of your life, right? And so you convince yourself that you're not interesting to listen to, and so that's how you walk through life, and that's, you know, you avoid opportunities that rely on you leaning into your personality. It can be so many things, right? Just make sure you don't allow those types of people to influence your behavior, because again, Aquarius, you are the Aquarius. You are my mad scientist, my love. Out of all the zodiac signs, you are my most free-spirited, or at least I perceive you that way. Anyways, I'll leave you with that, Aquarius. I don't want to delve into this because I don't think it's even one specific person, to be honest, Aquarius. I feel like with that Queen of Swords, I feel like that Queen of Swords reaction is a little bit too dramatic for just one specific person. I feel like it's you being fed up with an accumulation of events. But think about the person that you want me to be delving into right now. That's hopefully outside of that situation we just talked about, right? Because we don't need to unpack that anymore. So think about your person here, and I will pull some cards and see if the details are lining up with what you feel, right? So we have that Seven of Pentacles coming in there, the Moon. All right. The Hierophant popping up again, Aquarius. Okay. So I know we're dealing with something entirely different, because remember, we were just saying with that Hierophant as before, with that Four of Pentacles, I was saying like you are investing into the right things right now. So to me, we're connecting to someone that's either a little bit more recent in your life, Ten of Pentacles as well. Either more recent in your life, maybe they are taking the same type of role as like previous people. This could be like as the best example is like, your new boo thing, your new side piece. That sounds kind of, your new situation, right? Your new situation that whoever you're dating, right? And then the previous people were just like past exes that influenced how you were acting, right? But I don't know, I feel like this person is taking the place of somebody. They could even serve as like a motherly or more fatherly role in your life here. Maybe they're like more of like a mentor to you, but this is like more of like a relationship that you've been actively investing into, but you're not really sure where this is going to be going. I feel like you're more hopeful about this connection. I feel as if you really want this connection to be something that is longer lasting there, but to me it's like you don't want to get yourself too excited or too hopeful about this here. Back of the deck is that King of Cups. I like this energy a lot. So if whoever the person that you're thinking about is someone that you don't like, or someone that's toxic, maybe you think they're not, everyone thinks they're dealing with a narcissist, right? So maybe you're dealing with a narcissist, right? It's not who I'm connecting to. I'm connecting to someone you actually like. I'm connecting to somebody that you want something more out of. And I'm connecting to someone that's a lot more emotionally mature as well. I think the main thing that you're attracted about them with is their emotional intelligence. Or if I were to get really specific, I feel as if like you're able to like communicate with them and be, that's a dramatic word, but enthralled is the word that comes to my mind. I feel like you're able to be enthralled in whatever it is that they talk about. Like they could be talking about a subject you already know about. Like they could be talking about a rock, but how they talk about it, how they, there's something about it with them that you just enjoy it quite a bit. There's something you just really appreciate, like their perspective of the world, perhaps. What do they think about you? What do they feel about you here? Let's take a look here. The Death coming in here. Obviously, don't take that at face value, friend. Death can mean so many things. It requires the other cards, but it is funny to get that first card there for how they feel about you. Ace of Cups, Eight of Pentacles we pulled for you. And then let's do one more. Six of Wands. My favorite card in the Minor Arcana. And then what is the back of the deck, my friend? King of Pentacles. All right, I like this energy. Aquarius. No complaints here at all. Why is that Death there? Because you have all this positivity, but then this Death. I will tell you my suspicion before I pull the clarifiers, so we'll see if my intuition's correct. My suspicion is that Death is more so inspiring to them in terms of like them wanting to either like change their behaviors, or maybe you are like more of a symbology for them for you being like a different type of person. that they're connecting to, seeing you as like someone that's different than the rest of the crowd, perhaps. But let's see. Girl, almost messed up the shuffle. Four of Cups coming in here. 10 of Wands coming in here, and then one more. 2 of Swords coming in here. Well, this is more so a situation, Aquarius, where they don't really... I feel as if circumstances were different for them, you would experience a lot more of an emotionally available, well, not an emotionally unavailable, like you would be dealing with someone that would be a lot more available to you. Like, I feel like you're dealing with somebody that has a lot personally going on in their life there, and because of it, you probably try to communicate with them and try to have like a consistent communication line with them. And if sometimes feel as if you're talking to a wall, like this is probably one of those type of connections where it's like when you are able to have a conversation with them, you have really good conversation with them, but it's not as often as you would like it to happen. And it's more so because of their unavailability, and you might be perceiving their unavailability as something as them not being interested in you, when that is not the case at all. They want to have this be something that they want to actively build and work on. Like this is like you can't really get better than this, right? You are definitely somebody that they respect and that they want to invest into the relationship of whatever this is. I just don't feel as if they're able to right now. To me, this is like a relationship that either you guys keep up the communication line for a little bit longer until their this drama of their life, settles down, or you guys just do not talk for a little bit and you guys experience your own chapters, that go through a couple chapters on your own without each other, and then you guys end up reconnecting later down the road again once their drama or their situation is done and over with, right? Overall, I really like this energy. Overall, I feel like they see you in a very positive light, but again, you're just so happen connecting to them at a time where, and this might be going, even if this person's like someone that's been part of your life for a consistent time, but it's like unable to take it from like that surface level or that acquaintance level to something more serious. Like this person, those 10 wands, it could be a lot of baggage, that baggage doesn't just happen overnight. So, that's what I have here for you. Obviously, you can make your choice of what you want to do with this situation. Now that you have this perspective, it's not my place to tell you what you should or shouldn't do, right? Obviously, because I'm not living your life. But yeah, I hope this helps. I hope this gave you some perspective, my love. And if you want to book a private tarot reading with me, you can just look down below in the description. You'll see SimplyVelca.com on my website if you want to book a private one-on-one tarot reading with me, and I will connect to you sometime in the near future, Aquarius. All right.